Hi everyone, today's video is going to be a flip through of my 2019 December daily album. I'm very happy to say that it is officially done by December, in time to start my next project, and I wanted to share it with you, and it's quite timely that it's November because people are starting to think about Christmas. So this album is actually an 8x8 album by Heidi Swap. I got it in Hobbycraft in the UK, but they seem to be phasing out a lot of their sort of D-ring scrapbook products, so I'm not sure if it's still going to be available. I've got this little fairy light, like Christmas fairy light charm hanging off the side, and yes, like I said, it's an 8x8. However, I actually scrapped 6x6 in this album. I used an 8x8 album for my first Project Life album, and I still love flicking through it now, but it was a real chore, and I prefer the 6x8 size. So let's jump in. We start with this piece of vellum. It's not the full size. Over the year it has had to be cut down a couple of times because it kept tearing, but that's fine. I think it actually looks okay the way it is now, but if it tears again then I'll have to come up with another solution. And then these Puffy stickers, I have no idea where they're from. They've been in my stash for quite a long time, and I finally used some of them last year, so I'm sorry I can't tell you where those are from, but I love how it looks from the back as well. Even though it's just plain white, I love that you can see through to the next pages, and that's the same with this here. I think I did the same sort of thing in a previous album. I thought I would just grab it to show you. So this was the beginning of 2017's album, and I just love the 2x2 pockets and that you can see through to the next page. But yeah, so this is something that I've done a couple of times, but this year I went one step further and I made shaker pockets out of several of the pockets so that you can see through in several places, and then in the others I popped in some vellum, so again it's that translucent feel, you can sort of see through. And there is the back page, and then this is the first full photo in the album, and it's of our Christmas tree, and we've got some more of those stickers here that say Christmas cheer. I always start with a picture of my Christmas tree. You'll have seen it in that other album as well. This is my page or my story for day one. Again, we've got more of that sort of see-through translucent element there. I don't always put large numbers in to tell you what day it was, but I did with this album and I really liked how it looked, so I might carry that on this year. But we start with a picture of two of my parents' doggies, and then I got out all of my Christmas pottery, so of course I had to document that, and the journaling is actually on a tag behind that photo there in a little glassine pocket, and I think it looks really cute. And then I've got the date stamped on this cute card down here, and this was a crate paper collection. I'm not sure if it was the one from last year or year before. We've got more of those puffy stickers here, and then there isn't a photo for day two. This picture was actually taken on day two, but it just fit better in the album there. I found out my results of my master's degree on day two, so I've got a screenshot of that email from my university telling me that I had passed with merit, and I was so happy. That was a long time coming. And then I have some journaling again in a pocket here, just hidden journaling. Day three, I must have been feeling really poorly because I wrote a little note here about not feeling very well, but I don't remember it. And this was a picture taken walking up the driveway into work, and that was a little picture in front of my tree. Day four, we've got pictures from a dog walk without any journaling, and I've just got the word calm here, so obviously I felt like it was calming me down. We've got a little 3x8 pocket here. I actually just trimmed off a page protector to the size I wanted for day five, and this is bar humbug, so I've got some journaling on this tag here about being a bit grumpy. This one, again, there's no picture. I've just got a favourites card from Ellie's studio, and I jotted down some of my favourite things about December. On day 7, 2 of my friends came round and we had a little Christmas day with lovely food and Christmas films, so I just documented that. This again is from a Crate Paper Christmas collection. And then on day 8, my mum and I visited my wedding venue. At the time, my wedding was meant to go ahead, have a beautiful wedding in August of this year. And then I went to my parents' house and helped them put up their tree. So there is their beautiful tree with my brother and one of my dogs. We've got that Jingle All the Way card there in the 6x8 size. And then on the 9th, my husband and I finally went to see Frozen 2 and we absolutely loved it, so I documented that. And it actually features again the next day, because after we watched it, that was all we could talk about. Like, we all just kept singing the songs, and yeah, it was lovely. Got some vellum there and just a little picture of one of my festive hot chocolates. This is day 11. One of our dogs went to the groomers. I have that little nice list sticker there. And then this is my hidden journaling here in this pocket, which has some gold foiling on. Day 12 was the date of the general election in the UK, so I just found this picture on the internet of some suffragettes, and I just journaled about how important I feel it is to vote even when it feels like it doesn't matter, and obviously that's very topical at the moment for you guys over in the US. Yeah, so I just did a page about the vote. And then the 13th is my mum's birthday, so every year I put in a picture of me and my mum. Obviously this is not from December, this is when she and I went to Disneyland Paris in July 2019, but I just wrote HBD, happy birthday, and then I have some hidden journaling here about the results of the election, and I had my last Christmas as a Miss mug. I love the simplicity of this page. Now, unfortunately, there's no journaling here, so I would like it if there was some journaling, and I would have liked to maybe incorporate that. But clearly, I just felt like at the time there wasn't much to say, but I just love how simple this page is. I think it's so clean and nice. There's still a bit of interest because I've got some embellishments popped up here on dimensional adhesive, and I've used a little phrase stamp there. But I just love how simple it is. And this sticker here says a special kind of love, and I don't think there's any love stronger than that between the dog and the man who didn't want the dog. I've just covered up that there because that page is a letter from a friend that she sent me at Christmas. And then here I've got a little collage of just some pictures from December so far, and the journaling says that I was editing a Vlogmas video, so I think this was probably the thumbnail of the Vlogmas video. So some days there isn't really much of a story, and that's okay, and I find myself filling gaps a little bit, but that's fine. Another super simple page, I just noted down that somebody sent me a really lovely piece of happy mail, and there was a beautiful sunrise or sunset, that might have even been, I'm not sure. Will brought me home a gingerbread house set from Costco, which we actually never made, which is such a shame. This year if we get one we will definitely make it, and I just journaled that it was Disney Fast Pass Day, so we went to Disney World in February and this was our Fast Pass Day, so I managed to get all the Fast Passes that we wanted. And also I journaled about the gingerbread house and the fact that my mum had made this beautiful Christmas wreath and she was so happy with it, bless her. So I just put deck the halls here because obviously she was making decorations. And then this is celebrating the last day of term, so the child that I work with got me this beautiful bauble. Obviously back then I was Miss Murray, so that's what he had on the bauble. And I had come home from work and put a Christmas film straight on. I think that looks like Christmas with the Cranks, which is funny because I watched Christmas with the Cranks while I was putting up my tree on Sunday. But I think that's what I was watching, and I just journaled about how excited I was to be finished with work. There is a photo here of just a wintry dog walk with no journaling or embellishment or anything. And then I've made another one of those 3x8 inserts. This journaling doesn't have a picture to go with it. I made a scrapbook for my brother and his fiance of their travels around Europe. They had actually spent October travelling around Europe, so I made a scrapbook for them, or I started a scrapbook for them with photos of all of their adventures. And then this was Christmas Eve, so there actually weren't many photos. I think these are the only photos of Christmas Eve, but I had a nice breakfast with my Christmassy pottery. I went to my mum's house because she always gets us Christmas pyjamas on Christmas Eve. That's me and my two younger brothers. Not that you would know that they were younger because I am tiny compared to them. This beautiful Christmas tree was from crepe paper and it's popped up on dimensional adhesive to add a little bit more interest. And my mum also got me this gorgeous little ceramic ornament, and it says, "May you never be too grown up to search the skies on Christmas Eve," because that just sums me up really. Christmas has always been so magical for me, and even though I'm 26, it still is, and I just can't wait to have children of my own to sort of share that magic with. So I thought it was lovely that she bought me that, and I took a picture of it. And then this was Christmas Day, and again, there aren't really even many pictures of Christmas Day, but I did some journaling on this tag. These were all from crepe paper. It's a picture of me and my dog, and my husband and the dog. We went to visit my granddad, so I've got a picture of me and my 2 younger brothers with my granddad, and then another one of me and my husband. And then in the evening we went to see my husband's family, and this is a picture of some of his nieces. And every year we take a family photo of us both with both of the dogs, and then I pop it in black and white and put it at the back of the album. So that was this year's photo. And then on the back I've just got this crepe paper here with a little gold heart and a sticker that says ho ho ho. So I didn't go up to the 31st of December last year as I had done previously. It stayed fun and interesting sort of right to the end of the album, and I was finding that in previous years I was really running out of steam by the time it got to Christmas. And you'll also see that I didn't really do much out of the pockets in this album, and that's something that I want to explore more a little bit this year. So if you would like to follow along with my December daily this year, please do subscribe. I will be sharing videos, and I do have a haul up on my channel of all of the beautiful Ali Edwards products that I have purchased this year. It's my first time actually using her products. So yes, if you would like to follow along, please do subscribe. If you have any questions, let me know, and I really hope you enjoyed this flip through. Bye everyone.